Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Thursday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, and Parish Construction and Roofing. If you need an orthopedist, you go to Brock. Need a roof? Call Parish. Uh, Glad to have you hanging out with us here this morning. Thanks to everybody who was here for Nightcap last night. Had a really good time. And I think I think we just might have figured out if you're here for Nightcap or for Morning Scone yesterday. I think I just might have figured out what the issue was, why the Facebook stream wasn't showing up. So just as a heads up for everybody, I'm going to do this on a trial basis. I know this is going to mess up some people, and I apologize for that. But um, let's see. Yay! Okay, awesome. Okay. I figured it out. Thank goodness. Okay. All right. So I anticipate today we'll have our Facebook people back with us. I finally figured out what was going wrong there. So my apologies. Okay. Yesterday, for everybody who, I know that a lot of people will be watching this later on demand. My apologies for everybody yesterday who was looking for the show on Facebook and it wasn't there. But glad to be back and rolling again. For about a week or so, I want to trial doing Morning Scone instead of on my professional page, on my personal feed. Um, if you're on Facebook, you're limited to 5,000 friend requests, but I realize you could go follow or like someone's personal page as well. So that's what I'm trying to do there. Long story short is Facebook has a monetization model where Facebook's making money no matter what, but they share with creators, but they only do it for in-stream ads on live videos on my personal page instead of on the professional page. So I know that's confusing and or maybe sounds dumb, but I want to try it for about a week to see how it goes. And if it's a total nothing burger, then I'll go back to the way it was. But we'll try it for this week. So anyway, okay, thank you for being there. Good morning, everybody. If you were here for Nightcap yesterday, we did talk about Zac Cowan, the pitcher from Wofford, their ace this past year, who committed to LSU and formally announced it, put up his pictures on his Instagram yesterday. So, I think I look at LSU's projected rotation or guys competing for the rotation next year, and I like it a lot, man. Chase Shore's coming off an injury, is likely going to be your Friday night guy. I love Cade Anderson making progression year to year, even throughout this year. Just the way he looked in the SEC tournament, the regional was dramatically different than he looked at the beginning of conference play. So if you have Shores and Anderson as two guys competing, we'll see what happens with the draft. Griffin Herring, if he comes back, he'll be coming back with an eye on earning a job in the rotation. And then you throw in a guy like Zac Cowan here, who spent 2 years at Wofford, was their ace this past year, your first team All-SoCon, and he threw 110 innings, 124 strikeouts, and 110 innings. Great command, only 29 walks and 110 innings pitched. So that's a guy that maybe he's your Sunday guy, maybe he's your Friday guy, depending on how things work out, or maybe the other three guys I mentioned end up winning jobs, and he's a midweek guy. I know LSU's also in the mix for LSU's in the mix for Zach Root. So that's the lefty from East Carolina. And as you get Zach Root, you feel really good about the arms you have coming in next year. So, okay. We'll say some good mornings. We are hitting the road in a little bit to go to Florida. Drew's got a cardiology appointment. So probably not going to do a super long. I know we're starting a little bit later, but we did Nightcap and then we're packing and getting ready. So we had a late night. So we're just a little late this morning. So my apologies for that. So, okay. Damon Gilmore, good morning. Fitness, good morning. Larry Gardner, Club Ruckus, B Rock, what's going on? Rex, morning, Matt. Thought it was interesting. Jay said pitching skills developing faster than batting skill right now. Does this explain our woes? We need more bats. So I didn't hear that comment from Jay. I'm not sure where he said it, so forgive me for that. So I don't have the full context. I think maybe what that might mean. Again, I don't know. Please don't hold me to this because I don't know the context. And be very clear, like I don't know the context in which Jay said that. But one of the things that I think is interesting is one of the things I hear a lot. Let me say it that way because I don't go watch all the showcase events and all that sort of stuff. A lot of guys, and I hear this a lot from player development guys, college coaches, scouts, like a lot say this, and this might be what Jay was talking about. A lot of times when guys are at those showcase events or even in their high school season, if they're trying to show off for scouts or for college coaches, it's not about playing a team game offensively. It's trying to homer and hit a double in the gap. When you have a runner at second and nobody out, putting a ball on the ground to the right side is really an effective play because you're trying to keep the merry-go-round going, right? Or a runner at third and one out. You want to hit the ball behind the runner. So that might be what he was talking about, because you just have a culture in youth and travel ball in the showcase events where guys aren't necessarily going to play those events to win games. They're trying to put up numbers and get the attention of scouts. And so it's very different when, you're in a 3-2 ball game with a runner on third and you're trying to elevate the baseball to hit a homer instead of when a bloop single over the second baseman's head would do. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what he means. I don't know. I don't know, but maybe that's what he means. Brian Wynn, what's going on? Gary, good morning. How many players follow Coach Maneri? Yeah, it's a good question, Gary. I think someone asked that last night on Nightcap. And the one I'll tell you that I've heard to keep an eye on is Paxton Kling. Now, I don't think that's a great idea for Paxton Kling if he does go to South Carolina. Like we said here, I think Paxton Kling needs to go down a level in competition. Like I think he needs to go to the American and go play at East Carolina or at Tulane or something like that, and go be the everyday center fielder and get 200 at bats and hit 300 as you go down a level in competition. Staying in the SEC, I think is a problem. Now, one of the things, I think if he goes to South Carolina, he'll be their starting center fielder because Paul Maneri puts a premium on defense, especially up the middle, catcher, shortstop, center field. So, the example that I've given a bajillion times is Andrew Stevenson. That season when Andrew Stevenson was a freshman and hit 189 or whatever it was, but he was your center fielder because it was like having two guys in center field. I mean, he was that good. So Paxton Kling is that good defensively. So Maneri putting a premium on defense, I think it would make sense from that standpoint. I just don't know if offensively that's the best thing for Paxton. Okay, we have some Facebook likes. Thank you so much. Okay, that's awesome. I'm very excited about that. So, again, for the Facebook folks, if you're just jumping aboard, trying something new, instead of streaming on my Facebook, my professional page, we're streaming on my profile, right? My feed on my profile. So if you're new, or even if you're watching on YouTube and you have a Facebook, if you could go to my Facebook profile, again, it's the picture of me and Erica in New York, and even just like like that or follow that profile, that would be very much appreciated. That's the picture. But that's the profile right there. It's me and Erica in New York. I don't know, it's kind of fuzzy, but I think you'll get the picture. That's the one. So that's where I'm going live from now. All right. YouTube, please smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Okay. Landon, good morning from Shintech. Curious what's been going on with AFR stream the past few weeks. Been very glitchy, freezes a lot in the first hour of the show. Are you so thank you for the heads up, Landon. I didn't know that was the case. So are you talking about the live stream audio or the YouTube stream? Please let me know. Those are the types of things I would love for you all to tell me, so that way I can have it addressed. But so is it YouTube or is it audio stream? Dalton, trivia, Chance, good morning. Brett DeGrow, morning, Matt. Miss Nightcap. Saw you crack the Heaven Hill. So, Brett, I didn't know if you would want me to mention you specifically, but yeah. So Brett's the one who went to Bourbon Country and was very kind when he went to Heaven Hill. He got an extra bottle of the Heaven Hill Select, and I did crack it last night. Brett, for a 100 proof whiskey, I was blown away with how bold and full bodied it was. I would have thought that was something more along the lines of 120 proof. Very flavorful. You get all the oak and the leather and the tobacco you'd expect with a whiskey, but it actually had kind of like a pancake syrup finish, which was an interesting sort of sweet little kick on the finish. So very good, very, very good pour. Thank you again, man. All right. Oh, Cajun Country, what's going on? Thanks for not sconing me for questioning Jay's recruiting. So he sent me a text on the text line and asked if Jay was. I think the way you asked the question was, does Jay need to learn the way Brian Kelly did, like commit to your base, right? That's been my point about Brian Kelly, for that it took this evolution over 3 years for him to realize, like, you don't have to get on a plane and fly to Las Vegas to recruit a 3-star cornerback when there's a handful of 3-star cornerbacks in New Orleans, right? I think it's a little bit different. I think it's a lot bit different in baseball. I think the premium guys in the state of Louisiana all want to go to LSU no matter what. So you have your pick, but you have to be able to go to the showcase events and recruit the best players in the country in baseball. You just have to. When you have a William Schmidt, when you have a Cade Anderson, a Gavin Guidry, a Jake Brown, like, those guys are always going to want to go to LSU. It's, can you get them to campus? And then you have to go recruit the showcase events. You have to. Brian Wynn, any chance or reason for Kling to return to LSU? No, I believe Paxton Kling's in the portal and he will play somewhere else next year. Jeff, what up, my dude? Barry, Nightcap was great. Thanks for doing that. You got it. Austin, good morning. I know I'm always fine with the Austin's out in Vegas. So yes, an hour later kind of helps out a bit. Rex, his 45-minute interview from Jay. Oh, okay, from his press conference. So yeah, Jay did a press conference, I believe, on Monday or Tuesday. Duval, morning, Matt. Hope you have a safe trip and all is good with you. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we're going to be heading out here in a bit to head to Florida. We have Drew's cardiology tomorrow morning. So just for those that heard this already, I apologize, but I'll say it again. So in the past, when we were going to Houston, we would schedule Monday appointments for the earliest time possible. So we'd leave on Sunday. We'd spend Sunday night, wake up, get the first appointment Monday, and then drive back. Well, Drew's cardiologist now is in Florida. He's in Orlando, but one day a month he does clinic in Pensacola. So it's a shorter drive for us. But and we have to go on the one day whenever our 6-month, checkup comes around. We have to go on the day that he's in clinic in Pensacola. So that's tomorrow. So we have our cardiology appointment with Drew tomorrow morning, but we weren't going to wake up in Baton Rouge tomorrow morning, like at 4 or 5, and drive to Pensacola for the appointment. So we said, let's just go today. You take our time, go today, sleep there, wake up, get the appointment, and then head home. So that's what we're going to do. So yes, I appreciate the concerns and the prayers, but I'm sure everything's going to be great. It's just our 6-month checkup, and we're expecting, hey, status quo, see you in another 6 months. And status quo in our world is a really good thing. Thomas Lamont, who's your finals pick? I think Tennessee and A&M, unfortunately, gross. I would not rule out North Carolina, man. A&M, by the way, losing Shane Sadeo and Braden Montgomery is big for them. I mean, Braden Montgomery, he and Charlie Condon and Jack Caggs, 3 best players in the SEC this year. It's their center fielder. It's a big part of their offense. And then also Sadeo is a rotation piece for them. I mean, that's like, when LSU went to Omaha in 2017 and lost Eric Walker. I mean, he wasn't your best guy, but he was a guy you were counting on. So I think A&M took a big hit losing those two guys. Tennessee, I think, the number one seed hasn't won it since 1999. They got history against them. And I just keep looking at North Carolina going, man, are they just a predestined team? They've had 3 walk-off wins so far in regionals and supers. And it's like, they walked off Long Island when they were down 3 in the ninth. They walked off LSU in an elimination game. And then they had the walk-off win when they were down in the ninth in the supers to West Virginia. Sometimes it's just your time, and it might be North Carolina's time. Jesse, good morning. You'll be safe on the road. Love Dr. B. I hate he left BR. I'm in infant kids nutrition sales. Always enjoyed calling on him. Yeah, man. He's great. He's been great to our family for a decade now. So we'll see him tomorrow. Gorilla, good morning. Hey, NPH, good morning. Great interview with William Schmidt last week. Not only is he talented, he's a diligent student, a sharp attack. Wishing him the best, Calici. So Nancy, a.k.a. Mrs. Heron, was my Catholic High English teacher for 2 years. And as she'll tell you, as I complain, you survived. And I did survive, but she's great. And so I guess she taught William there at Catholic. Let's see. Shout out your email for hat orders. Landon. Okay, on YouTube. Okay, thank you for. Okay, I'll check. I don't know why YouTube would be glitchy. But I will go back and I'll have some time in the car today so I can kind of scan it and see. So I'll see what's going on. I'm not sure, but thank you for the heads up. Awesome, Barry. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Okay. Honestly, Landon, if the YouTube stream is glitching and freezing, I'm wondering if that might be on your end. There's no, where you are, maybe it's your internet connection. I don't know. There's no reason why ours, why anything would be different on our end. And I haven't heard that complaint. So it might be on your end. I would say maybe check your internet connection and that sort of thing. But if it's all the same for you, I'll definitely run it up the flagpole with our video people and let them know. Thank you. Beyond the Crown, thank you. The Dove Dog. Hey, Matt. Well, the Dove Dog, I would hope you would do something different. And instead of calling that company, I would hope you would call Parrish. So we made a change a few months back where we are no longer affiliated. So Richard Tilley and me and Ryan Terrio, we all separated from that relationship. And we started a new company. It's Parrish Construction and Roofing. So they're great people and wish them all the best. And we enjoyed our relationship for a long time. But if there is an opportunity to work together, I appreciate very much you thinking of us. But we're no longer partnered. Me and Richard and Ryan and Sam or Joe and Trent and all of our crew, we're all Parrish now. So we've started a new company. So all the same people here, just a different company. So if there is still an opportunity to work together, would love to do so. But it's Parrish, parrishbuilt.com. Got the info right there. It's scrolling on the bottom. Kayla, Matt, little late. Might have covered this already. Any news on Zach Root or Louisville shortstop coming this weekend? I don't know that they're super pumped about having that out there, but I think it's a big weekend for Jay Johnson. Let's say that. Okay. It's projected to be a big weekend for Jay Johnson. Let's put it that way. James McKinney, Austin Kidder. Matt, I'm married to a strong Irish woman. When she decides she wants to do something, it would take an act of God to change her mind. We're definitely moving back home this fall. That's awesome, dude. I'm glad to hear it, man. I look forward to seeing you around town. And you won't have to get up so early to watch Morning Scone anymore. Gary, Uncle Scone, give me a wave up I-65 as you pass. Safe travels. You got it, man. Gary, I don't know that we're going 65. We're just going straight. We're just going straight I-10. I-10 through Slidell, I guess 12 to 10 through Biloxi, Mobile, just straight across. Kelly Gross, good morning. Brent, good morning. Get out the brooms. Looks like the NBA Finals are over. Yeah, 3-0. Brett got FSU Kentucky final home run. Doesn't always play in that ballpark. Small ball is premium there. Florida State's had a good season too, man. Link Jarrett's got College World Series experience. Robert Potts, good morning, Matt. Saw the Times announced for the LSU football game. Looking to bring my two boys. Their first ever home game. Was thinking Nichols to ease them in. What game would you recommend? Yeah, I mean, Nichols, South Alabama. If you're looking for a lighter day, one where it might be a little easier to get onto campus, park, get into the stadium. The tricky part with Nichols is it is going to be the home opener. So a lot of times the home opener is just a bigger day around campus because it's the first time in 8 months that people have the opportunity to go out to campus. So South Alabama might actually be the better game to go to. If you're just looking for like smaller crowd, a little more chill day, that might be the one. Or you could always go to Vanderbilt. Landon, okay. Manny, portal watching. Robert, morning, Matt. In preparation for hurricane season, do you guys service the home area? Absolutely. If I need repairs, you guys will be our first call. Thank you, Robert. Yes, we absolutely do. We'll go anywhere in the States. But yes, we have a New Orleans-based crew that services GNO and the Bayou region. So yes, absolutely. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I mean, Joe Morales, our partner, our ownership group is Terrio, Tilly, me, Joe, and Trent. It's the five of us that all have ownership in the company. Joe is in River Ridge, and Joe's I guess we'd call him our CM, our ops. I don't know exactly. I mean, he's a partner. I mean, we're all partners in the business, but as far as the day-to-day operations, Joe's in New Orleans. So yes, we absolutely do. Hey, Dad. Good morning. Okay, Landon, I got you, bud. Thank you for the heads up on all that. Bubba and Robert, that's why I asked. Good point. Thanks for the advice. Vandy would be chill. And you have a little better weather. Hopefully, it might be freezing cold, but you hopefully have better weather with Vandy in November. Okay, y'all. Let's park this thing in the garage. Okay, there you go, Gary. North Mobile. Okay. Oh, that's right. 65. Okay. 65 intersects 10. Got it. Yes, got it. Okay. We'll give you a wave. Appreciate it, Gary. Okay. I think we're just about done, y'all. As always, shout out to Brock. Again, if you need an orthopedist, you can go to Brock. They're just the best. Locations all over the greater Baton Rouge area. I want to keep reminding y'all, Brock, Rock, and Wine is coming up July 27th, so you can get your tickets at brortho.com, brortho.com. Really fun event in the Stadium Club in Tiger Stadium. I think I'm actually going to be able to make it this year. It's for a lot of years, they did Brock, Rock, and Wine in the fall. And with football season, I could never make it. And they moved it, I think, last year to July, and it's July 27th in the Stadium Club at Tiger Stadium. Live music, food, of course, tons of wine, auction items. Really fun day, fun event. Really good. If you've never been to an event in the Stadium Club in Tiger Stadium, it's a really cool event. Just opportunities to go up there, and by that point, they'll be close enough to the season that it might actually, some of that stuff might be ready. Like, the field should look really good. The scoreboard should be finished, all that stuff. So brortho.com for tickets. Hope to see y'all there. Okay. Y'all have an awesome day. We're going to be hitting the road here in a bit, and we'll see y'all tomorrow for Morning Scone, probably from the hotel room. And yeah, because I don't think I'm not going to wait till after the doctor's appointment to do it on the ride home. So I'll do a Morning Scone probably from the hotel room. Okay. Y'all have an awesome day. Peace. I'm out of here.